Started with $1 in a dream. This one for all the people that said I couldn't do it.
What's going on, members? It's your boy Lesiba Mothupi. We're back again onto my YouTube channel. So the previous week we did actually send out the market overview. I shared NASDAQ with you guys. I shared the US500 markets. I also shared with you the US30 markets. And I'm glad to announce that not even announce it, but I'm glad to actually have confidence trading these indices because I just recently jumped into them. And at the same time, I didn't jump into them with the mindset of not understanding what's happening and so on. I took time to backtest, and even now when trading them, I am actually using a much more better risk towards my I'm following my trading plan basically. So we did take some trades, and I want to show you guys what actually is the outcome for them. I did post a video a few days ago where I spoke about how I'm seeing them, the forecast and so on. So this video, the purpose of this video is actually to let you guys, in order to just see what is the outcome, what are the results, and maybe what you can be able to take from this video, because the most important thing is not to make money, but the most important thing is to learn, understand, have the skill that will be able to just secure your future for the long-term purposes. And at the same time, guys, make sure that you do check out my free valuable course. That's you don't have to pay a single cent. All you have to do is just register for it. I'll just leave the link below, and also make sure to be a part of the Telegram channel. I noticed that a lot of you guys that are watching this video are already members of my Telegram channel, on which it really does mean a lot to have you guys as members of the community, because the most important thing is to stick as a community. So without wasting any more time, I want us to actually take a look at the markets, and I'll just we'll be diving into it, and you'll be able to see what was my thought process behind and what is the outcome. And most importantly, make sure to check out the previous video in order for you to understand on how you can also get to be able to have such a mindset, such a perspective towards the markets. NAS 100 right in front of us. And just to quickly recap on the trades that we took a week ago, the previous video that I did upload, where we spoke about looking at NAS 100, also spoke about US500 and US30. So one thing that I want to do is that I want us to focus on seeing the recap of what actually happened and how we could have actually what we can actually learn from what happened, because the most important thing is the growth that we are getting from the market. It's all about learning instead of just making money. So the previous week, yes, when we had that session that I posted, we were looking at price being here, and also we're looking at structures being close to this. And since we mentioned that the breakout did happen, it shot all the way to the upside, it broke out, and we're just waiting for price was like close to here. Basically, it did retrace, it came back to retest the previous support, previous resistance. It has now turned into support. And basically, looking at the structure here, you can simply see that this is a beautiful penning pattern. Okay, just by doing this, let me take it from here all the way back to here. Okay, and then I'll put this here. Just by looking at it, guys, this is an impulse leg. Obviously, impulse, see how clean this is, and followed by a corrective nature. Corrective nature. And even if you look at your patterns, those guys that are following patterns, if you take a look at them, you'll be able to understand that this is a beautiful pattern, continuation pattern to the upside. So we had a lot of confirmations to take this trade, and we actually okay, here we go. And then here we go. You can simply see that afterwards, I believe after the live session, we had these two tweezer tops here, these two tweezer tops, on which they indicated a push to the downside, maybe coming a bit more to here, going more to the upside. But obviously, with you seeing this, you should already have had your buy stops orders. So easily, let me just remove this real quick. Easily have your buy stops just above these tweezer tops, meaning that if they do feel coming back for a third touch here, you should be tagged in this trade, and obviously your stop loss should just be below here. Okay, and I don't know, this wouldn't be first targets, but obviously we didn't have specific targets because NAS 100 didn't yet create these highs. These are still new highs. So basically we were just moving all the way upwards, locking profits. You can simply see that the first lock profit area was this area here. This is where you were supposed to be locking your profits. So this is actually to help you guys understand on how to see these trades before they do happen, because I do when I do send out these market overviews, it's for you to see me being transparent with you that the market really does move this way. But in order for us to capitalize from it, we have to believe in our trading plan, trading system, and so on. We can see the same thing in the markets, but someone can make more money, and or someone can take a loss and the other can make money from the same trade. So that's very possible. So obviously there was another pattern right here on which it's a small continuation pattern to the upside. You can simply see impulse correction, next impulsive nature, and obviously price shot a bit more to the upside, came back to retest with this beautiful hammer, which was a beautiful this beautiful hammer here, as you can see, which was an indication for us that we should just lock profits anywhere close to here. So this is now our second TP zone. Price broke our previous highs, higher high. Okay, it broke the previous highs, which is now higher highs. So now we are seeing that it shouldn't come below these lows, higher lows. So you can see it didn't come below, it shot up, it broke the previous highs, on which it's now an adjustment, moving your stop loss all the way to here. And you can simply see that with this trade, you'd get taken out by close to 2.8 percentages. And one thing that I like is that I'm just by taking a look at this whole section here now. This whole section right here. I remember I had a conversation with someone, and we're actually speaking about, they were telling me that like they're actually on like they're still new in the market now. So they're telling me about the W's and the M's and so on. So this is, and one thing that I explained to them was like those W's and M's shouldn't be thinking of them in a much more deep manner. Just take a look at the demand or supply, take a look at the support areas, and then once you do get to see your W, for instance, on which it represents a double bottom, once you do get to see your W's, it means that the market has confirmed to be going upwards. Obviously, when you get a bit more experience, you can start to add things such as candlestick confirmations and all these things that we use now. But just by looking at this, you can see that it's a beautiful double bottom scenario on support areas. So it pushed all the way to the upside, and you can simply see that it shot all the way to the upside. And currently we are in on this trade. Currently we are in on this trade while I'm recording this video. This is a trade that I'm holding. This one right here, we took this trade early in the morning. So you can simply see that my strategy is not even too complicated. Can we just remove this so I don't have many lines to confuse you guys. I don't want you guys to be thinking that these lines that I have here are support or resistance. So what I'm seeing here is a push to the downside, obviously, and then the market tried to push a bit more to the downside, but it also retraced a bit more to the upside with impulsive candles. And then I like the fact that just by taking a look at this is your left shoulder head, this being a right shoulder. So I'm expecting, and also I like the fact that impulse correction. Here I can understand that the market is more likely to push to the upside, and you can simply see that the candle before, the 1 hour candle before the one that's being printed now, it's a hammer. And now what's the time now? Looking at it, it's like 22 minutes past 3, meaning that after like 38 minutes this candle can close, and it will be nice if it closes something like this, because it will just be two teaser bottoms. Yes, teaser bottoms, which indicate a very impulsive move to the upside. And this is an impulsive candle. This is almost like a correction on the 15-minute time frame. So there's a high chance of us shooting all the way back to the upside, but we'll just see what the outcome is. So that is US100, the outcome of the trade that we actually saw on the previous video. Please do make sure to also check it out, just to understand what is my thought process before executing on these trades. So let us take a look at the US500. Okay, there we go. With the US500, same thing. The previous week, yes, we were here. The previous week, remember guys, we experienced this impulsive move. I'm not going to be explaining the whole, forecast, how I saw it and so on. If you do want to know how I saw it, you don't have to go anywhere far. You don't have to, pay for anything. You just have to literally go back to the previous video that I have on my YouTube channel and see what was my thought process before taking this trade. So you can simply see that we have first touch, second touch, third touch, and so on. And price really did play its bit. Here I was a bit more scared with the stop loss. I could have had my stop loss be somewhere a bit close to here. And it could have been close to here, on which is still a safe thing. But the market opened with a big gap to the upside. It continued to just shoot a bit more to the upside. Someone here is going to be asking, how do you lock profits when it's something like this? Once you see the market starting to move in a corrective form like this, obviously you just have to place your stop loss anyway below that corrective structure. Meaning that if you see the market starting like after an impulsive move, obviously there'll be a correction, but we don't know what correction it is. It can be a reversal correction or a continuation. So for you, in order to protect your capital, you just have to lock in maximum profits and move forward with it. And you can see what actually happened afterwards. Price shot up, started correcting here, gave us a deeper correction structure, shot a bit more to the downside, beautiful hammer, shot a bit more back to the upside. Also double bottom structures here, first peak, second peak, went back to the upside, and this is the trade that we actually took today. While you guys are watching this video, this is the trade that we took today. I saw this beautiful impulse leg, and with the gaps, something that I learned with the gaps is that they actually mean that the momentum, meaning that if you see a gap that has jumped to the upside, it means that there's a strong momentum to the upside, and if you see a gap jumping to the downside, it means that vice versa, there's a strong momentum to the downside. So it's not a strategy. It's not like I'm saying when you see a gap just buy, when you see it, so on. It's not a strategy. It adds up as one of the reasons of you being able to take a trade. So you can simply see beautiful impulse correction here, beautiful correction, and after this impulsive nature, we took a trade just as it broke out. We took a trade here, and now we are holding this beautiful trade. So these are, these are the current highs. Price has never been this high. So I just want to see how this candle is going to close, so I can just get to lock maximum profits. Meaning that if it comes back with an engulfing candle, I'll just get to lock in profits, so I don't turn my blue trades into a negative trade. And okay, yeah, that is US500. Not much to say about it. Let me just remove this so I leave my charts clean. And the US30 markets. Now let us take a look at the Dow Jones. It's also a trade that I shared. Sorry. This one here, same thing with the US500. To be honest, moved the same way. They actually do move the same way. Like even today, I nearly took this one here, but I was like, let me just leave it and capitalize on just the US500. So you can simply see after this has happened, the market closed like this. After we had that session of ours, you can see we experienced a gap to the upside, and the price started to shoot all the way back to the upside. And here we started experiencing a beautiful correction. And afterwards, you can simply see how what kind of a correction this is. There's two types. There's a deeper correction, on which it's like a correction that can go from giving you a 4% to taking you out with break even. And there's a normal correction which takes 6 to 8 hours, that can literally double, not even I wouldn't say double your account, but double the profits that you're making. If you're making 5%, it can give you way more than that. Price came back, played a bit more around these areas, still continue to go back to the upside. So you can simply see what actually happened here. It also shot back up, the price closed, and it opened up with a gap to the upside. Beautiful correction nature here, 6 to 8 hours, shot a bit more to the upside here. As you can see, these 3 impulsive candles. So this is actually, I actually wanted us to touch on the fact that, I'm looking at this, you can easily understand that the market is moving in an upward formation. It's moving to the upside. So yes, you can make money from selling and so on, but there will be short-term trades. There will be trades that are taken by day traders. But one thing that we are looking to do is that we are trying to focus so much on being able to just understand the swing markets and being able to just make money in the longer term run. It would be nice to just be able to hold a trade for a week or so and make a few percentages, like let's say 12%, 11%, holding it for a week. That is so amazing. It felt amazing. I recently unlocked one of the lessons in the Forex Jesus 2.0, whereby I spoke about advanced patterns, because I like trading patterns. You can see even when I jumped into indices, I only focus on patterns. So we also evolved into advanced patterns, and I like the fact that we took a beautiful trade that actually did pay out well. And I thought that even though I share a bit more on the type of strategy that I trade here, I also want to share with you guys some of the advanced patterns that I do get to take advantage of, because I learned and started seeing from my backtesting and from the results that I've been getting from trading the advanced patterns. I saw that with advanced patterns, I do get a lot of the entries, like let's say sniper entries, like weak entries, those entries that a person will be thinking that you actually did get to fake, on which it's amazing. It's super amazing to see that. So I'll be sharing that with you guys also in the near future, so that you guys can be able to see that. And also guys, I also wanted to get this message out there, because there's a lot of people out there that are taking my setups, that are taking these trades that I do have, and they're making it be their own trades, and they are selling it to other people. They are doing all these things that they shouldn't be doing, on which I don't have a problem with that, but I don't think that you can grow from that, because the most important thing from the market, like there's even people that are using my name in order to scam other people. Like you can never really make long-term money out of doing that. You can just make short-term money, and you won't really get anywhere, because that's just how it is. Like if you do get to go up a bit quick, you'll fall much more quicker than that. So just focus on understanding, focus on learning for yourself, focus on like you being able to get the skill that will help you be good. Don't want to get the credit from other people. Don't want to just be seen as a person that's a good trader, but really deep down you know that you're not a good trader, you know that you're not really making money and so on. That's not the whole mission of forex trading. The whole mission is for you to be able to acquire the skill that's going to be able to allow you to just get to work 30 minutes a day. I work 30 minutes a day and I get to make amounts that you have to go to work each and every day. Most people go to work from 9 to 5 each and every day, and they get paid that amount in like just once a month, and I get to make that close to each and every day. So it's amazing that once you do get the skill, once you do master the skill, you'll be able to make such amounts of money and more, because it's not only the target. There's more targets to that. There's more targets such as impacting people, such as being able to help people out there understand, such as like really showing people what the whole market can do for them. And I hope that you guys did find value in this. I just wanted to get this message out there as fast as possible, and I'm glad that you are still here with me up until the very end. It's your boy Lesiba Mothupi. Please do make sure to hit the subscribe button. Please do make sure to also hit the like button, and I will see you guys on the next video coming soon.